Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 3, season 2 of the TwoMan show here on V89.1 The Roar. I'm your host, Nick Caruso, alongside my co-host, Dom Richetti, and we have a really, really exciting episode for everybody today. We are going to talk to a film major, actually first guest star ever on the show today, Cole Keogh. Then we're going to talk a little bit about 2024 movies, and finally we're going to get into our horror movie bracket in anticipation of Halloween next month. Dom, how are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm really excited. I just met Colt 35 seconds ago. Seems chill. He's got a UFC shirt on. Joe Rogan. He does UFC.
That's true.
Argue with that.
I will not. All right, let's introduce Mr. Cole Keogh here. Cole is a film major at Syracuse University. He was recently accepted into an LA film program for the next semester, so it's not every day that we have the chance to talk with a future Hollywood director. So let's take this chance. Cole, how are you today?
I'm great, Nick. I'm great. How are you?
Good. Glad you can come on the show today.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. You know, you made me an offer I couldn't refuse, so I had to show up today. You know, I'm a big fan of the show and proud to be here.
Amazing. Yeah, on top of being a film major and probably the biggest movie fan I know, Cole's also an avid TwoMan show fan. So
yeah,
of course.
Which is the most important
probably
thing.
the first listener.
I try my best to tune in every week.
Maybe next to my grandma, but that's it.
I got thoughts on her.
We're just gonna introduce Cole to our audience here because I feel like our audience knows me and Dom pretty well.
I
hope so. Cole, just to give a scope to our audience, how many movies have you seen this year?
Oh boy, this year?
So far.
Probably around, I'd say 200, 250 in that region.
Like how though? Like what is your schedule that, like, do you find a way to watch a movie every day? Like, is that your goal? Or is it like the weekend I'm bagging out 4 movies?
There you go. The weekend, you know, I have some days where I'm just rotting in my bed. I can rip 4 movies easily.
And that doesn't get tiring to you at all? You're not like, maybe I'll go touch grass? No?
No, not even. Just
never? You go to Syracuse, though. I feel like,
you know,
there's gotta be...
it gets cold up there, Dom. It gets
that's
really
true,
cold,
actually.
you know? It gets
freezing up there.
You don't see the sun for like 5 months, so, you know, you got to do something. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many? Yeah, but this has been going on for a couple of years now. Like, how many average movies have you watched? Like, you're in like the 350 range, right?
Yeah, I'd say
you go for like one
a year.
Probably 350 per year. Yeah, that's accurate.
If I remember correctly, you one time I think you watched when you had COVID.
Oh man,
senior year of high school.
Oh, this is true. Yep, go for it.
What was your all-time high movies?
Yeah. So span? I had COVID, but I had no symptoms at all, and I was forced to sleep in my basement for 2 weeks straight.
Is this 2020?
This was 2021. I think February 2021.
Wow.
And so I was trapped in my basement, felt completely fine, and so I think, oh man, I know I got to 7 movies in one day, but I know it's ridiculous. I think
there's 24 hours
to
in a
like
day.
Yeah, and sleep exists.
Oh yeah, no sleep.
Not that day.
Yeah, no sleep. I don't know about sleep, but yeah, no, it got pretty bad. I think I got to like at least 30 movies in a week at one point. So it was aggressive. It was definitely aggressive.
I know when I had COVID, I think I watched 10 movies and all of WandaVision, but that's probably about half of
my
the
breaks,
total time.
My breaks included just working out or playing Wii golf in the basement. So,
those are
and
I believe you have a crazy high score or crazy low score in Wii golf as well.
Pretty good crazy low score.
Good.
Me and Nick actually have a friend who beat me. I'm still a little upset about that. Shout out Carlo. But yeah, I think like minus 10 or 11 through 9, so you know, not too bad.
All right, let's go. Let's just go top 3 directors real quick.
Oh, put me on the spot quick here. Okay,
top 5 if you can't do top.
No, I'll do top 3. I'll go. I have to go Nolan, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a standard answer, but it's the right answer.
Yep.
Like, he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Denis Villeneuve, I have to put him up there. Current. I'd actually
say his last name again.
Villeneuve.
Is that?
That's yeah.
How did I say it?
I
think I said like Charlie Villanueva.
Plethora.
I think I threw Villanueva.
Like the alopecia
basketball player.
Legend, yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know if that's actually how you actually.
That sounds right.
Sounds a lot better than how we've been saying it. I think we've been kind of disgracing the French.
I was calling him like Dennis Villanueva. Like he's a completely different guy.
It's I think it's Villeneuve, but yeah. Anyways, he has I think like 4 of my top 15 favorite movies of all time.
Wow.
So got to put him up there. And then 3, I honestly might put Sean Baker up there.
Really?
Oh.
I might. This
is England? This is England?
No, he did
Who am I
Florida
thinking of?
Project, Red Rocket,
Oh, got you.
Tangerine.
He has a
But
new one coming out, doesn't he?
He has a Nora coming out. Yep. Couple
Yeah, I
weeks,
heard
so
that's
very
good.
excited for that. Still angry I didn't see that at TIFF, but
Yeah.
we'll get to that later. But yeah, he's just like the way he makes his movies are just so interesting to me. They feel so humane and just raw and real, and it's just really good
Did
stuff.
you watch what's the one that's shot on an iPhone? Tangerine. Have you
Yep,
seen
Tangerine.
that?
Yep.
You like that?
Yeah, it's
I
very
haven't
good.
seen that, but
Definitely
I was
recommend
reading
watching
about it because it's shot on
It's
like an
interesting.
iPhone 12 or
Oh, yeah,
something,
yeah,
I think.
The
which is
production
really cool.
budget for that was
Yeah, which is really, really
100% more
neat.
than like
I remember
100,000.
hearing about that when that came out. I think I've only seen the Florida Project, and you've been trying to get me to watch the
Red
rest of
Rocket,
these
yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
I'm gonna watch Red Rocket soon. Dom, have you seen anything else? Besides?
I've just seen Florida Project,
Yeah.
but I was reading about him because I was interested in Florida Project and sort of how that came to be, and then I was reading about the director because I don't know, it was just like an interesting movie, I thought.
Yeah.
And then I saw like Tangerine, I think was his first like
Yep.
whatever you call it, full feature film, and it was shot on an iPhone. And it was really interesting. I was like reading, I got into like the lenses he was using and stuff. It was really interesting read. But yeah, I haven't seen any of these. I heard Nora is really good, or it's going to be really good. It's getting good reviews. So I try to watch that before the end of the year. I've heard it's going to be nominated for stuff probably too.
I would have said Safdie Brothers, but they're broken up now. So
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed by that. But
Sad day.
yeah, yeah, but they're making their own stuff, so we'll see. I guess you get 2 movies compared to 1 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half the time to wait,
yeah,
probably.
That's also true.
Perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
So now I, if it's okay, I kind of want to ask you a little bit about the film school perspective here, the film major perspective, because I mean, while me and Dom love movies, and we talk about movies all the time,
Not
I don't
that
know
much.
if we have quite an educated stance on all of the things we see. So,
You're giving me high praise here. I appreciate that.
what's the coolest thing you've learned in film school?
I think I wouldn't say learn, but I would say the coolest thing I've had the experience to appreciate is it feels like every class professors bring in industry professionals who work out in Hollywood and have worked out in Hollywood for years, and they just give their 2 cents on the industry and how everything works from their perspective, and it's very interesting because they all have different stories of how they got to be in the position that they are today. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. Just the connections you can get from that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. We actually have another friend from high school who goes to Syracuse too.
We do, yep.
Film major.
Yep.
Shout out Soren.
Oh, you have 2 friends that are film majors?
at
Yeah.
Syracuse. Yes.
He's in a
That's
different
crazy.
school than I am, but yeah, I see him all the time.
So you're in Newhouse.
I'm in Newhouse.
So I got into Newhouse. I
Okay.
didn't go, but I got into Newhouse.
Okay.
But so he's in a different
Yeah,
school. So
he's
what's he in
in-
business side?
No, it's called VPA. I forget what it stands for, but I would say it's the more like artsy version.
Okay.
Of my major.
Sure.
So he's out I know he's out like shooting like
Okay.
short films like all the
Sure.
time.
Oh, that's neat.
So
Yeah.
Did
You guys gonna collab or what? Like it feels like. I mean, you guys are gearing up.
We
Like
should.
I mean, we got Affleck and Damon.
I
Give
know,
me
right?
Cole and this other kid.
He's actually studying in LA next semester too. So
Nice.
we might be living in the same like apartment building. So
There we
see.
go.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Be on the lookout for Goodwill Hunting too.
Yeah.
Soren and Soren.
That's Goodwill Hunting
the Westchester version.
Kid from Yonkers.
Kid from the Pine. Shout out Alec.
How many films have you written now? How many scripts?
So I'm working on my 3rd one right now, which I told you my main character's name is actually Rufus.
Yes.
And
Oh!
for people who don't know, I call Nick Rufus. I rarely call him Nick, so if you hear me say Rufus on this show,
Might be a
then-
slip.
Yeah, it might be a slip.
My high
What?
school nickname is Rufus.
Yeah.
Pretty infectious. Yeah.
Can we break down one of them? Like, do you have a what's like? Can we hear about like the first one you wrote or your favorite one thus far? Just, not a lot. Maybe just a sentence or 2. Because I know you don't
Yeah.
want to say a
No,
lot.
that's we'll go briefly into a couple.
Or like inspiration for him, anything. I don't know. It's
yeah,
neat.
No,
Yeah.
that's I appreciate that. I'd say inspiration. I just try to draw from real life experiences,
Sure.
like in what I know, because I feel like if I go and try to write like I don't know a war movie based in Europe and it's one country versus another.
Yeah, I don't know
anything
if
about
I
that.
could.
I don't know anything about that, so I'm not gonna go try and write that, right? So the first movie I wrote takes place in Cape Cod. I spent a lot of summers on Cape
Sure.
Cod. It deals with alcohol and drug abuse, which
Sure.
sadly runs in my family.
Sure.
But so that's one of them, and then the one I wrote last semester involves a UFC fighter. So.
All right, here we go. All right.
There we go.
Is it Here Comes the Boom? Because it's been done already.
Wow, that is a movie. Wow. That is it's not quite movie 43, but that is a movie.
I haven't seen, wait, we've talked about. I haven't seen movie 43.
3 episodes in a row.
But, yeah, movie 43 is blowing up here for some reason.
Oh my god.
If you're out there listening right now and you have not seen movie 43, go watch movie 43.
Yeah.
But make sure you're, maybe like 50 years old because it's not for the. I probably shouldn't have seen it, to be honest. Like,
Don't show that on family movie night.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah.
Or if you're a teacher, please keep this out of the classroom.
It's pretty shocking.
You're not going to like Hugh Jackman and what he's going on in that. But
so anyways,
the
script I'm working on now, it revolves around this middle-aged man who finds out his wife cheated on him with his cousin, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, so pretty weird stuff. And he lives, up until that point, he's lived a very average, just kind of meaningless life, really. He's an investment banker on Wall Street, and he just has, the classic 9 to 5, 9 to 6 days, comes home from work, his wife has his meal prepared for him, he watches a TV show before dinner, and then he goes to bed. He does the same thing over and over again. Boring.
Yep.
So when he finds out his wife cheats on him, he's like, what have I been doing for the past 25 years? I gotta go do something. So basically, he goes to a nightclub and some stuff happens.
Oh,
I like that.
Oh,
intriguing.
And the main character's name is Rufus. Not based on my friend Nick here.
Well, your wife did cheat on you.
Yes, and I just did go through a midlife crisis. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
based off true life events. All right. We won't harp too long on Cole. We won't grill him for too long.
I want to continue.
I have a fun.
I like the last question. Yeah.
Let's get to the last question. So, as an objective film critic, that's what we're gonna call you today. I want you to compare me and Dom's top 4 in Letterboxd and tell us who is better.
I like this game.
So, mine, I have Goodfellas, Good Will Hunting, Shawshank Redemption, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
Dom.
I mean, but
Let me get
like
a
you can't throw in
comparison.
you throw in like 2 like the top 3 movies, and it's like
Hold on. I want to see Dom.
You can have a favorite movie that's a good movie.
Because
I'm not saying I don't but. All right.
Let me just see.
Those are my 4.
Oh. Okay. All right. So for the people listening, Dom has.
Oh yeah, I didn't say them. Should I say them?
Yeah.
All right, mine are Animal House, Interstellar, Boyhood, and 10 Things I Hate About You. So variety.
Yeah.
Variety.
And we have movies on like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, really just Interstellar, but Interstellar is like a classic. Like.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
critical
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
acclaim.
I'm not.
That's on the
I'm
level
not,
of these movies.
yeah.
I would say.
So I'm gonna be pretty harsh here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
This is what we need.
Nick's profile
Oh.
is the definition of a kid who wishes he went to film school.
Oh.
I'll take it.
It's like, you have the Scorsese, you have a Good Will Hunting, you have Shawshank, which is, one of those, classic movies that everyone loves.
You ever
And,
seen
I
this?
mean, Ferris Bueller's as well. It's the same thing. Again, I love all those movies. Actually, take it back. I do not like Goodfellas. That's
Whoa! What is this take?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's.
One of
we
his
can get
worst.
into that later, but yeah. What did you say? One of my worst.
One of his
things?
worst. One of his worst.
Yeah, probably because I don't think anyone ever agrees with me.
Yeah,
So,
you're pretty unique.
that
on
makes sense. So moving over to Dom's profile, I like Animal House, but it doesn't feel like you like Animal House. I don't know. I feel like you kind of
Me?
Yeah, I feel like that's a movie you throw in where it's like
No.
it's like Animal House, Daisy Confused, or like a National Lampoon movie, and you're just like, I'm gonna throw this in, kind of spice up the profile, What
I've probably seen Animal House 10 times
Okay,
in the past
okay,
2 years.
Dom's a fake Animal House fan here.
Me? No, come on.
out. It comes
I have
I
a
was
college sweatshirt or shirt.
I've been covering for him for
No, I
years.
was just
What are you doing?
I love Boyhood on there. That
yeah,
movie's-
wait.
That's a special movie.
That's a good one.
That's-
That's a cool movie.
That's a really cool movie.
Yeah.
I think Linklater's actually working on another
Type of movie like that?
Oh, it's really-
except it takes place over 40 years.
Jeez.
40?
40 years. It's not gonna be released till
Yeah,
like
2070 release
like-
date.
Yeah, but I'll see it. I'll be alive.
Hopefully we'll be alive.
Some people won't be.
Hopefully.
Some people won't be. Exactly. Hopefully Linklater's still alive so he can finish.
Yeah.
Or the actor. That would be a twist.
Way to go dark there, Nick.
40, it's like advertises like 40 years, gets to like year
Oh.
24. Plot twist.
That is quite the plot twist. 10 Things I Hate About You. I saw that pretty recent. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. And then Interstellar. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that.
Golden.
Is that
Are you
your
excited for
top?
70
Is that your top
millimeter?
four?
Interstellar? No, it's not. No,
It's probably pretty close though.
What do you say, Orlando?
You ready? You excited for 70 millimeter re-release?
So I actually got to see it in IMAX at Syracuse last spring.
Was it awesome?
It was awesome. It was
Yeah,
but
I'm excited.
I saw it when it came out on IMAX.
Did
when I was
you?
12, and it was
Yeah. See, I wasn't aware.
That's one of the movies that like inspired me to.
I'm
like,
sure.
pursue this. Like,
Yeah.
It's just, so
Now, what do you see before we? I know he wants to stop talking about you, but I don't. Where do you like if you had to like sort of compare like what you're kind of going for as a scriptwriter to somebody like who do you look up to almost like their movies? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I would honestly say Linklater.
That's where I kind of fell a little bit,
He-
but based off what you were saying earlier about what you've read.
I feel like he writes from the heart, as cringe as that might sound.
No, but no, I agree.
It's true, though.
And personal experiences. So I definitely say Linklater for sure. I'm trying to think.
I mean, that's a good answer though.
I would say that's probably the.
Yeah, I love School of Rock too. Shout out to School of Rock.
Yep. School of Rock's great. Before Trilogy's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Dazed,
like
obviously.
Linklater. I have to watch Boyhood.
Everybody wants some. Shout out Chris. Amazing
Hardigan.
movie.
Loves her. Yeah, that one's a good one. College Dazed.
Yep. So.
All right. We might take a quick
We
break.
can take a quick break.
We'll come back. We're going to talk about. We're not going to be done talking to Cole, by the way.
No, he's staying the whole episode.
Cole actually went to a pretty prestigious film festival recently. We're going to talk about that. Get the insider take on that. And yeah, thanks for listening. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back, everybody, to the Two-Man Show here on V89.1 The Roar. And today, now, we're going to get into some 2024 movies, maybe some Oscar predictions for next March, and talk a little bit about what we've seen this year that we've liked. And for those of you wondering, Cole recently went to the TIFF Film Festival in Toronto, which is one of the premier film festivals in the world. So, Cole, tell us how that was. How was TIFF?
TIFF was cool, man. TIFF was awesome. TIFF made me believe that movies are still here.
That's
Let's
good.
go.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I mean,
Go! Movies are still here. We're gonna post that later. They're still here.
still here, man. They didn't go away. COVID did not kill them.
They're not going anywhere.
Nope.
But no, I walked into the first movie I saw was The Piano Lesson, which comes out on Netflix in like November. And just walking in, it's like a 500-person theater, and it's sold out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like,
That's
if you
awesome.
went to the theaters when that released, you'd get like 2 people.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is
when
cool.
I go and see indie movies at Syracuse and I walk in, there's sometimes even no one there. I'm like, oh, this is really sad.
Yeah.
But watching them that TIFF, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Pretty awesome. And I mean, everyone there was just so pumped to see just all these new movies, and
Yeah.
they all had such a passion for film. So it was just really, really reassuring.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, you were texting me a little bit. It's just like to go from packed theater to packed theater. Like not only just to be in a packed theater, but like to go to 4 movies in a weekend and every one of them
So
be
wait,
packed
is it a week?
awesome.
It's a weekend, and what do you stay over?
So it was a week-long thing.
Okay.
We went at the second weekend of
Yeah.
the festival, and I went with a class of 8. And we had our hotels comp for us, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Drove up there. It was only like 4 hours away. It was so
Yeah, I
bad.
forget Syracuse is
Not
really
bad.
right next to Canada.
I didn't even know it was that close. But yeah, so hotels were comped. And so yeah, got there like Friday night-ish. Saw just that one movie then. And then I saw 3 Saturday. I saw Bird by Andrea Arnold, who directed American Honey. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I haven't seen that.
Definitely recommend that. Really good. And then I saw a documentary called The Last Republican, which is really good. It was about Adam Kinzinger, who was one of the congressmen who impeached Trump and kind of followed his kind of deal after the Capitol riots. So that was really interesting. The crowd for that, I was by far the youngest.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There was actually probably like a 50-year-old woman who came up to me after the screening, and she was like, "It's really good to see youth in this type of movies." And I'm like, yeah, all right. She had on a Kamala Waltz shirt too, and I was like, oh boy, like oh man, oh boy. So I was like, oh, get away from me. Anyways, and then
You restored her faith in the youth there.
yeah, exactly. And then to finish the day, I saw The Cut, which has Orlando Bloom, and it was not very good at all. It was actually pretty bad. It also does not have a distributor yet, so I don't know if that will ever be bought and released in theaters. So,
Wow. That's also cool. I mean, just being able to see these movies.
Yeah,
early,
no, yeah, and I
you know?
mean that the cut was about a boxer who had a week to cut a bunch of weight in order to make a fight, and so I mean the
concept.
cool concept subject interests me. It also had John Turturro as well, who I love.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it was just
Paisan.
it was it was not great.
That's too bad.
But yeah, so like the setup was like there were two big theaters. So like take like an AMC or like a Regal theater that you'd have in the States.
Yeah.
And every single theater in that theater would be showing TIFF movies.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then there would be two like kind of Broadway theater
Like a stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would have like the big premieres, and that's where they'd have like the Q&As with the cast and the directors. Unfortunately, you go to the tail end of a festival like that, you don't get to see any of the Q&As. They're all there the first weekend, but it was still a really good time. But yeah, I tried to get tickets to like Honora or Queer, and it was just like
You couldn't.
you could not. You couldn't.
Yeah.
Scalping. You couldn't even scalp for Honora.
So how does that work? How do you
you can-
get tickets for things? Do you have to go?
So you can buy them on Ticketmaster, just straight up.
Okay.
You don't have to be like a part of a member.
Okay,
of-
so like I could buy them if I
you
wanted
could
to.
buy
Okay,
them. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, exactly. And so Queer, there were tickets you could buy for like $400.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
That is
absolutely
crazy.
absurd. And then my buddy, he went on Reddit to try and get tickets to Honora, and he got scammed out of $50.
No.
Like, yeah, no, it was.
At least it was only 50. 'Cause it
yeah.
sounds like it could have been a lot
That's not
worse.
bad.
I told him, like, he saw one thing that said, like, oh, tickets to Honora, $200. And I'm like, dude, that's totally a scam. Do not do that. Thankfully, he didn't, but he still lost $50.
Oh yeah, that's just super cool. The Life of Chuck won
Life
the
of
People's
Chuck,
Choice Award. I'm just looking this up. I have not heard of this.
So I'm very angry because I should have seen that movie. What we got there probably Friday at around 3, and there was a screening for that at like 3:30. But I had a mandatory meeting about the LA program in the spring for and a mandatory hour-and-a-half meeting, so I missed that. But my friend who went and saw that actually didn't like it.
Really?
Even though it won, the
Interesting.
People's Choice Award. So,
Ooh.
but
Based on
that's probably going to be nominated for picture and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably pretty like uncommon for the winner of this film festival to not get nominated.
I
right?
think the past like 7 winners have all been nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be pretty unlikely that does not make it. And then Mike Flanagan, I hope he gets some recognition because he's a really good director.
Yeah. What else has he done?
He's in the horror space actually, so he's done a lot of horror.
I might get to him later.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully he has a movie on this list. I don't know.
Hopefully I didn't miss all of them.
Yeah, I think you did. I don't think
Based on a Stephen King novel too, so those always make great films.
Yeah.
I'm just looking. Yeah, I mean, last year American Fiction won.
Yep.
Year before that, The Fableman. So it seems pretty consistent
yeah.
that it's this movie will be nominated for Best Picture. That's neat.
Nice.
So overall, great experience though.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I totally want to do it again.
Are you looking to maybe go to? I mean, like other like film festivals that are like.
Oh yeah, I told Nick like I think going to Sundance would be so cool.
Yeah.
Out in Utah, you get to ski or snowboard or whatever, but then also catch movies during.
And
the
maybe
day.
you know more about this. Like, how hard is it to get out there? Like, can anybody go? Because it's like Sundance and what's the other one in France?
Cannes.
Yeah.
Cannes, yeah.
Like, I doubt anybody can just go to those. You know what I'm saying? Do you know?
I mean, I don't know, but I think for TIFF, like all you need to do is just buy a ticket on Ticketmaster. So I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like it is crazy. I feel like that it might be the same for Sundance. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. You might need like some sort of pass.
That's what I thought it would be like not like an invite only thing, but like
that's what I thought it was. I thought
like
it
so
was
like when you said you went to TIFF,
school.
that's what I assumed. I was like you went because Syracuse has a great program.
I didn't even know this.
No,
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought like some sort of credential.
No,
yeah.
Because I mean, just the Toronto locals, I guess, can just they get
Drake
early
was
access to the
there.
movie once a year.
Drake hated Queer, I heard. But I don't know. Yeah, it's neat.
How was the city of Toronto? You enjoy it?
Toronto's dope. Toronto's cool, man.
Did you go out in Toronto at all?
Yeah, this is another funny story. So there's 3 guys, including me, on the trip, and then 5 girls. And the 2 guys had tickets to Amelia Perez Saturday night, and there was a big UFC event Saturday night. I could not miss it. I was like, "There's no way I'm missing this."
Who was fighting?
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Oh, when he lost?
When he lost,
Yeah.
It was an awful fight.
Sore subject.
Yeah.
Sore subject. We don't have to go into that. Anyways, Yeah, so I was
over 500 lost.
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. On the weekend as a whole, probably. Yeah, but
Okay, that's what I mean.
Anyways, so I was like, "There's no way I'm missing this." So I got a ticket to a watch party at some Irish bar and met up with some Canadians. I got a bunch of photos with them. It was a fun time. It was interesting.
An Irish, a Canadian, and an American walk into a bar.
Yeah,
and,
a lot of Guinness. I'll tell you, it comes out of that.
Nice.
A lot of Guinness.
Nice.
I told them I was American. Oh, the Guinness just started coming.
Nice.
There was no stopping the Canadians.
Shout out Canada. Actually, the Toronto Blue Jays got eliminated from the playoffs a couple days ago. So.
Oh, and then I went to a Blue Jays game on Sunday, and
Who they play?
Cardinals. I mean,
Match with the Birds.
Battle of the Birds.
Battle of the Birds, yeah. I mean, it was an irrelevant game, but it was cool to see.
Rogers
Yeah.
Center.
The Rogers Center.
It was cool. It was cool. I was hot. The sun was
Really?
Oh, yeah.
In Canada.
Yeah, in Canada. You wouldn't expect that in Canada, wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah.
So here, let's get into a little bit more of our 2024 favorite movies here. Cole has probably lapped me and Dom like twice.
10
Wait, so
times.
10 times over.
He's watched the amount of movies in a weekend that I've seen in 2024. I mean, that's not. I don't think that's fair.
Wait, so how many have you guys seen?
I'm looking right
I have
now.
seen 5 movies
Not
that
a
I have
lot.
last year. Well, actually, let
I
me
have a
scroll
list
through
for
really
2024
quick
movies.
because I
but
don't
it's
think
not,
I've updated this.
It's not
list
very
in
long.
forever.
The problem is, I'll watch. Like when the Oscar nominations come out, I'll watch all of them then. But that's usually like December, January, February.
Yeah. No, that's
Usually what happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find last year I watched 16 2023 movies last year, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
For me.
I
but
was a lot better last year.
I did.
as well.
I'm on 6 this year, and
Yeah,
one of them's
5.
Ricky Stenicki.
Oh, what a film. what a movie right there. The Farley brothers just
Did we
amazing.
tell her? I don't remember when I watched Ricky. Oh, I know when I watched Ricky Stenicki.
It's a memorable watch.
Not really. I don't remember. William
It's a
H.
goofy
Macy.
watch,
It was
for sure.
a
Same
great
thing with
cast.
John Cena dressing up as drag and singing some erotic songs. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But,
He does do that.
he does.
Richard
He
Stenicki.
does. And it's
Stenicki.
pretty funny. It's
Oh my God.
awful, but it's funny. That actually went through production. I was gonna. It was a huge mess in production for that movie. It was supposed to be made like 15 years ago. I actually learned about that.
Really?
It
2 weeks ago.
was.
Yeah, like 15 years ago it was supposed to be made, but it just kept cycling through directors and actors, and finally the Farley brothers managed to pull it together and make the movie, which is hilarious for that to be the movie that
They
gets
should have
stuck
just.
in
They
production.
should have just trashed it.
Nice. Tell me about it.
A little bit of a Gambit story.
Oh,
Sounds
the
like.
Gambit.
Me and Cole watched. So here, let's get into our first 2024 movie. This isn't my favorite one I've seen, but it's my second favorite one I've seen this year. Deadpool Wolverine. We've talked about it a little bit on the show this year already, but me and Cole actually watched this together. And afterwards went on a 20-minute Wikipedia deep dive to find out the origins of the Gambit movie, because it was originally supposed to come out in like 2008 with Channing Tatum.
Oh, with Channing Tatum.
And then they shelved it, and it kept getting pushed back and back and back and back and back. And then finally, when 20th Century Fox was acquired by Disney, they canned it for good, but brought him back to reprise the role in Deadpool Wolverine. Everybody's seen Deadpool Wolverine.
I have, yeah.
Me and Cole watched together. Great movie. I
enjoyed it.
enjoyed it.
I don't know. I kind of have this Marvel I don't know. Marvel movies
Checked
don't.
out.
Not that I'm checked out. I'll watch them. They're entertaining, but I don't know. They don't really move the needle that much for me anymore, as like they used to. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not as excited for them anymore.
Me neither.
Like when I don't know. You guys know when Infinity War and Endgame was happening, it was just a different feeling. I don't know. I don't know if that's me growing up or Disney's been bad at it. Maybe both. I don't know.
think
But I
it's
like
pretty
Deadpool and
common.
Wolverine. I give it, I think, like 4 stars.
I mean,
Entertaining, good cameos.
I think what made the movie for me and Nick is I think it was mentioned on this show actually.
Yeah.
But our theater experience was just absolutely absurd.
It was
the
fantastic.
best theater experience. The guy sitting next to me
Oh my God.
thought he was on a theme park ride. I mean, he was jumping up and down, clapping, whistling, it was unbelievable. I was like laughing at the movie, but like more so at him. It was
Well, I don't know when the movie theater I went to. There's a lot. You hear about Disney adults, but Marvel adults are a
Yes.
different type of breed.
Totally.
They're
crazy.
like
They're decked
grown
out.
up comic book people are. It's a new level of respect.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, they come in costume. They don't.
they come in costume.
They
one
don't
of
mess
those-
around.
No, like there was a guy like a row over to me, and he had not a full Deadpool suit on, but like he had at least like a shirt that looked like the shirt he wears. Like you know, like those like the Superman t-shirts. He had one
Yeah.
of those. And I knew he was gonna have a good time. I was happy for him when I walked in
Oh
the
yeah.
movie theater.
That's how I would
knew-
describe most of the people around us too. the person sitting next to Cole should be credited.
Did you guys go early on into like
it was like the
day release or day after release? Because that's a good time to go because that's when they're all
especially you get all those Marvel fans that are coming right then.
Yeah.
In the summer, I try and bring Nick because I always try and go to like the earliest screenings of the new movies.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think we went to like the 4:00 Thursday.
Yeah, it was early.
IMAX.
Nice.
But
yeah. Some of the other movies. What's everybody's favorite
Dune.
movie they've seen this year?
It's Dune.
Mine's also Dune.
Dune.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
Dune.
Yeah. Around the board. That's honestly not super surprising.
Now, what do you, as a person who's very involved in like film and all that, what is a realistic sort of Oscar expectations for Dune? What's realistic?
So before I knew about The Brutalist, which I can get into that later, I walked out of the theater. I said Dune 2 sweeping. It's gonna do like a Return of the King. It's gonna get maybe one acting nomination, maybe not though. But it's gonna get all the text. It's gonna get director, editing, screenplay, picture.
Sure.
But there's a movie that premiered at Venice and TIFF. It's called The Brutalist.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3.5-hour American epic.
Let's look at it.
It has gotten the greatest reviews I've seen in I don't even know how long.
Really?
People are comparing it to The Godfather. They're saying it has an intermission.
Does it really?
Wow.
15-minute
How long?
intermission.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So it's like 3 hours and 20 minutes?
No. Like 3:35, but they stop the movie.
No way.
215
Oh,
minutes.
so you're there for 4 hours.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, lines like lining up for that.
And you've seen it?
No.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Okay,
I have not.
Just for the Oscar predictions, you're anticipating?
I'm anticipating
Wow, this is crazy.
I'm anticipating that sweeps.
Wow.
Sweeps.
So not only going to compete with Dune 2, now this one is
Sweeps.
expected
It's going
to
to win the acting nominations too. Adrian Brody apparently gives like the best performance of the year. I think Guy Pearce is supporting. He's going to win apparently.
Felicity Jones is the main.
I'd love to say Dune has a chance, but
Wow.
I don't know. And then also Honora is getting a lot of hype too.
Yeah.
I'd say those are the three front runners: Honora, Brutalist, and Dune 2. But Dune 2 is probably still going to win a bunch of techs. Score, probably editing too.
Yeah.
What are your was Megalopolis out?
Cole was telling me this today, actually.
I was talking to Nick.
Is that out? That's not out yet, is it?
It comes out today. If I didn't come here, actually, I would have seen that today.
Okay.
But I don't have a lot of expectations with that one.
No, I keep seeing the memes about the guy that comes out.
And yeah.
That's.
I don't know what.
Remember we were talking about that, and it said it got
Yes.
shelved though. I read something that said that maybe it's not the same technology, but the guy comes out and talks to Adam Driver.
No, so Coppola he had a deal with Amazon.
That's what. Yeah, we talked about this last week.
Yeah. But that fell through, and so now I actually think I'm curious to see what happens when I go see it next week. I actually think they have a movie theater worker come out to when that part happens and speak to Adam Driver.
I like that.
No way.
I'm not.
Really?
I don't know. I mean,
I don't-
have to see.
It's never been seen before.
What do you? I don't hate that. It's a little goofy, but
Oh, I think it's very goofy. I mean,
interesting.
I'm excited
It's
to see what
new.
it looks like. It's new. I
happens-
can't imagine it be good.
What happens when you watch it at home, though?
Yeah,
You gotta do
how
it.
is this
You gotta
even
script
sold
it.
on-
You get a script. You get a script with the Blu-ray, or you get a script when you rent it on Prime.
this.
Adam Driver is actually this is his job for the next 40 years. He just has to film everybody's individual.
He's like Santa Claus. He goes around to every house when someone watches Megalopolis.
It's a genie. He's summoned as soon as it's put on. Give you 3 wishes.
But I'm very excited to see it. I've heard things. I've heard everything about it.
I mean,
I've heard
it's.
everything.
He's also paying for this movie mostly out of pocket.
Oh, yeah.
because
And it's-
nobody would make it.
And
'cause
didn't he write it in like the 80s?
Yeah, he
Or
started writing it in like the 70s,
It was
80s,
and it was going to be made right around the time of 9/11, but apparently something in the movie is like resemblant of 9/11, so
Yeah.
it got
Really?
shelved after that happened.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
well
now-
it's like a post-apocalyptic New York City, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
So you might maybe it starts with like a
some destruction or
The
or something,
poster
but it got-
itself
buildings
is-
falling down. You don't want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, 2.8 right now on Letterboxd.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say IMDb. That
Oh
would-
my god.
Hey,
Imagine.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah,
How could it be so bad? I mean,
I've heard it's really.
I guess that makes sense, and
uncomfortable
he has to
watch,
pay
too.
for it.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I've heard a lot of things behind the scenes too, like when it was being made. Like I heard Coppola's. Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
to go into it because I don't know how true it is.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he was doing some things.
Yeah, I also think with a like a scenario like this where this is like his passion project. He's been wanting to make this forever.
Yeah.
He's probably going to want to make it exactly how he wants to make it, and that could probably cause some.
He's
Probably
got-
shouldn't.
he's
though.
got the money.
But I mean, it is Francis Ford Coppola. Like, are you going to tell There's probably three people in
Hold
the
on.
world that can tell him
You know
no.
Grace Vanderwaal's in this? That's
What?
Daniel Larson's. Yeah, that's. Why
Yes.
is this? I mean, it has an incredible cast. I mean, his 90% of his budget must have been spent on the cast.
Probably. I mean, well, I think every actor also wanted to work with Coppola.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
at
fair.
the
Because
same
this is
time,
it
so they-
probably for him, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just were all like, I don't care how much I make. Just
Yeah.
I mean, you got Shia LaBeouf in a lead role, so something's going on there. Shout out Shia, though. I love Shia. If you're ever listening to this,
I think he
Yeah,
might be.
I actually think we have
probably
Mr. LaBeouf coming on next
Oh,
week.
for
He's
real.
that crazy
Talk
that
about
he
I'll be
might
back.
be.
Yeah,
exactly.
he might be.
You see, he started a fight with like 3 people in Dublin like the other week.
Did he really?
Did he?
Yeah, he was just like hammered at a bar and he
Yeah.
was just like saying ridiculous things and yeah.
He probably does that pretty often.
Probably.
If I would.
I was excited for him to be the next Indiana Jones. Then it just never happened.
Don't even tell me you're a Crystal Skull.
No,
fan.
I'm not.
Oh man, dude, that'd be troubling.
All right. Let's change pace here. What's everybody's least favorite movie they've seen this year?
Ricky Stenicki.
All right. Second least favorite movie, Dom.
Oh, hold on. Wait, I haven't seen like Twisters. I've only
Really?
seen.
All right. Well, then you can talk about Ricky Stinky.
Oh, Ricky Stenicki's terrible, but
No. Ricky Stenicki's a classic. Everyone, please watch it. Support the movie. It's
Yeah,
on
we're actually-
Amazon Prime. Support the movie.
We were kidding. That's probably going to sweep at this year's Oscar.
Oh yeah.
John Cena might get. I think it's time he gets Best Actor.
Hey, he actually is a good actor. I just want to put that out there. I think John Cena is the best actor coming from the WWE.
Ooh.
Better than Bautista.
Bautista? No way.
You
think?
Maybe not. I was just thinking about like Dune and all of his other
Yeah.
roles. Okay.
Yeah, he's doing.
But I do love John Cena. I think John Cena is actually
Yeah.
very
I
talented.
do.
actor.
Like. I actually think we talked about this last week. Like
The
he-
WWE we did that pipeline.
Yeah, and
like,
we talked about
The
how
Rock.
Cena's like a much better actor than The Rock. I think The Rock is very easy to see. The Rock plays The Rock.
The
in
Rock.
every
The
single
Rock. I
movie.
don't like The Rock. I don't like his movies. I don't like them. Besides, like the Pacifier. No, that's Vin Diesel.
That's Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
What's the one where? Oh, Tooth Fairy. I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, I'm a Tooth Fairy fan.
I'm a
Hey,
Tooth Fairy
and
fan.
Fast and Furious 5. I mean,
Oh yeah. You know he's never. You haven't seen any
Oh,
Fast and
this
Furious.
is a-
You
I
like
know.
Fast and
I
Furious,
just
right?
told-
it's my favorite film.
Both of you have the
It's
same
the greatest thing ever.
opinion on my opinion on Fast and
I
Furious.
love them.
I will not
They're
watch
so
them.
good.
They're
Even the
amazing.
first. I think the first 3 are good movies.
The first one's my
The first one's
second
very.
favorite in,
the first
in
one's.
the franchise.
What's your favorite? 7.
5.
Okay, 5.
Yeah. 5, 1, 7. I think is my.
I've
Okay.
heard they're all bad.
Okay.
No,
You know what? You need
Tokyo
to
Drift-
leave the studio.
Yeah,
I'm taking over
they're
your role.
good. You just gotta
no more
watch them.
slander. Unbelievable.
My blind hatred will not die.
Oh,
Fast and Furious.
Paul Walker, dude.
R.I.P.
Just for him.
Who?
Come on.
Oh my. Get out of the studio.
Come on.
This is unbelievable.
The worst movie I've seen this year is Kung Fu Panda 4. Let me.
No.
Yep.
That bad?
It was not great.
No,
I haven't
yeah,
seen it.
me and Cole watched this one together too. No, this one stinks. Disgrace the franchise. Because 3's actually good.
Absolutely.
That's the worst
disgraces
part
the
of this
franchise,
is
people.
that, like, not only because like you hear Kung Fu Panda 4, okay, they've like they're just gonna make $1 million to make a bunch of money, but no, the first 3 are really good, and then this one slaps all of those in the face.
Yep. Totally destroys
What's
the
wrong with
legacy.
Panda 4?
Destroys the legacy.
It's just not very interesting.
Money grab.
It's a money
Is it?
grab.
It's not needed at all.
It's not needed, and also by this point in the franchise, they made Poe too powerful, and they just can't make him use all of his stuff. Like one of my big problems was that he doesn't use like his force thing he has going on. You know that? Like,
Kind of out of Kung Fu. I've only seen the first one.
well, basically, he has like a Jedi type force. He can win any fight without moving a finger, and like he's losing the whole movie. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It's like he's handicapped.
What's the pinky thing he does? Does he still do that?
He does do that. I think
Skadoosh.
like once.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
Does he
I don't
do
know.
that often?
Don't go see this.
So,
Don't go see this.
Before I tell you my least favorite movie, what do you guys have rated for your least favorite movie? Like, is that like a 2-star?
Yeah. This is
That's a 2-star.
I have Stenicki at 2.
Okay, so and you guys have seen 5, 6 movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
only
So
5
I have
this year.
seen 48 from this year. Wow. I've seen a lot of bad movies.
Yeah.
A lot of bad movies. Argyle, Trap, Madam Web.
Oh, Trap wasn't good?
Madam Web.
Trap. Trap is not good. Do not watch Trap. Do not spend your money. I'm sorry. But I have one that it's gonna shock you too. It's gonna shock
Really?
you. The Fall Guy.
Oh,
Gosling, Blunt.
that's Linklater. Oh, no. I'm
no,
thinking of, what's the one he is? The one with Glenn Powell just came out.
Oh,
Hitman. Yeah.
No.
Fall Guy's bad with Blunt and Gosling?
So one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is so terrible. I threw it on, like, I was actually expecting it to be pretty good because it got good reviews.
I've heard decent things about it.
People who watched it, like, semi-enjoyed it.
3.5 in Letterboxd.
Gosling, like, I love Gosling.
Yeah.
Oh, man, do I wish I had 2 hours of my life back. Like, more so than maybe any other movie. I mean, it was truly
this is
diabolical.
It's a 3.5 average rating on
Tavington.
Letterboxd. Yep.
Tavington gave it a 5.
Yeah, but he gives everything a 5.
Who's Tavington?
Jane gave this a 3.5.
That's what I mean. That's most people gave it like 3.5.
No way.
So I was expecting like to be entertained.
Yeah.
But I was.
Were you not entertained?
I was crying.
A little bit
so angry.
What was bad?
There's no story. It's just Gosling like going around being like a gypsy and like literally like just doing random.
You said gypsy. Is that okay?
I think we're in the clear.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry. But no, he's literally
copyrighted on YouTube.
Yeah. But he's just roaming around, like, trying to get with Emily Blunt, but, like, at the same time not. And he's just being, like, his old cool self, like, oh, I'm Ryan Gosling, I look good, like, it's just...
He's just Ken the whole time? Is that what he's doing?
He is. He's literally just Ken.
Oh, my God.
And it's just... There's no, like... No motivation. It's just
There's just no plot. There's no substance.
It's so bad. It's just a bunch of set pieces back to back to back, like...
That's too bad. That's too bad.
Criminal.
Yeah, probably just let everybody look at Ryan Gosling
Again,
and Emily Blunt for 2
I
hours.
love Ryan Gosling. I really like Emily Blunt, too. And I actually like the director. It's the director, I believe, who did Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Yeah, and Bullet Train.
Yes, he did.
And Bullet Train,
And Bullet
which
Train.
I enjoy both those movies. So I...
Wow.
Oh, but man.
And Fast and Hobbs and Shaw. Speaking of Fast and Furious.
Shaw, which is
No
a
way.
great film.
You should like this.
You're a Hobbs and Shaw fan?
I mean, who isn't? Me? you, apparently. You're probably the only person in the entire world who thinks that, but okay. Like,
Yeah, highest rated movie ever. Hobbs and Shaw.
It's what is it at 4.9 Letterboxd?
It broke. It's 5.1. I don't know how, but
Above and beyond.
I mean probably 5.5 if I don't have it this low.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
All right. I think we're gonna take a break now. We're gonna come back with our horror movie bracket. Stay tuned. We got some good horror movies. Be back in just a sec. Welcome back to the TwoMan Show, everybody. We are very excited to bring you a horror movie bracket this afternoon. Thrown together a little last minute, but
No,
you know
it's
what?
good. I
It's
think
good. It's good.
There's
It's good.
definitely horror movies on here.
There are movies that scare you. I actually can't promise they'd scare you.
I have one. You took Scary Movie off.
I did take Scary Movie off.
Is Hereditary on here?
Yes, it is. So we got 32 movies. Big bracket. We got a big bracket. I tried to organize it a little bit, but eventually
That's fine.
just had to kind of.
This will be quick too, because we haven't seen a lot. I mean, Cole has, but
Cole's probably seen every one of these. Top left, I tried to do like a slasher theme, and I think I kind of got it. Besides for the 8 seed, but that.
No, I feel like top left is. You could say slasher, but I'd say these are like classics up here.
Menaces with Knives is kind of what I was thinking for top left.
And then Nope just sneaks in.
Yeah, Nope just sneaks in, but it's gonna have a quick exit, so don't worry.
Oh, you don't like Nope?
No.
You like Nope?
I love Nope, but
Yeah.
it's going against The Shining right here.
Yeah, that's
so
not fair.
Yeah, let's
Not fair.
just hop in because it's actually already almost 5 p.m.
Yeah.
We have 1 seeded The Shining versus 8 seeded Nope.
I don't love The Shining either, but it's The Shining.
That's a wrong take on The Shining.
I don't know. I just.
You're a Shining fan, right?
Love The Shining.
Yeah.
I love Nope too, so this is actually really hard for me, but gotta go with The Shining.
What's Jordan Peele up to? He's gotta be.
He's got one coming.
Yeah.
Does he?
End of it's end of 2026.
Oh, is
Oh,
it really?
Yeah.
that's like 2 years.
Yeah.
What's
Over.
he doing?
I don't know.
Damn.
Because Nope's like 2022. I feel like.
It is.
It was, yeah.
It was, yeah.
I mean, I actually
years.
think he has 4 years between movies. I think that
No.
Get Out was
was
2017.
And then Us was 2019.
That's 2 years, but then 4 years, 19 to 20, or
No,
3
3
years,
years.
3 years, 3 years,
And now
19 to
4.
22.
That's annoying. What's he been up to?
Hopefully
Key and
he's
Peele's
just-
done, dude.
Producing. I don't know.
He's probably producing something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just gonna make like his best movie yet, and it takes a while. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right, 4-seeded Halloween taking on 5-seeded Friday the 13th. Here we got a battle of the classics.
I've only seen Halloween. Oh, this is Michael Myers versus Chucky. Not Chucky.
versus
Jason.
Yep.
I've seen Halloween. I like Halloween. I haven't seen Friday the 13th. Have you seen either of these, Nick?
No.
Cole?
Yeah, I've seen both. I'm gonna go Halloween just in honor of the Halloween horror spirit bracket. But
nice.
They're both fun.
I'll go the 13th just to be different.
Better. All right, who's a better looking villain though? Because Michael Myers has that white mask, but Jason has the hockey mask, right?
Yeah.
Which one would you rock?
Hockey mask.
I would go
For
hockey
sure.
mask.
Yeah, I'd say hockey too.
Wait, actually, is Michael Myers? Does he have a mask on, or is that just him?
No, I think he's
he has like the ghoul mask.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're both like disfigured though.
Yes.
Michael. Yeah,
Myers is disfigured.
Michael Myers disfigured.
So is Jason.
Jason.
I'm pretty sure.
Does Jason have
wait,
claws?
No,
Do you
we're
know what it
messing
is?
this up, aren't we?
Jason, I think is.
No, Michael Myers is disfigured.
I think Jason is like, is not like. You know how like
mentally?
No, physically. But
Oh.
I think that's the whole theme of the movie is he haunts that
I've
summer
seen it.
camp because the kids made fun of him for looking different.
Friday the 13th.
I believe.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to
think
bang
you're
out
right.
some of
Right?
these.
So I think it
in
might be
October.
different. Like it's not like here. Actually, our next matchup is 3-seeded Silence of the Lambs versus 6-seed Nightmare on Elm Street, and I
Freddy
think
Krueger.
that Freddy Krueger he's been
Oh.
burned, so it's not something like
Yeah,
that.
Kruger's been burned. He's got like the knives. and
Yes.
stuff.
I've
Yeah,
actually
he has the
seen both of
knives.
these.
He has the knife. I've seen Silence of the Lambs, but I'm going Silence.
I'm gonna go Silence here too. I didn't mind Nightmare on Elm Street though.
Debatable horror movie. Silence.
Silence of the Lambs.
Debatable horror movie.
Elements.
A little scary. Maybe.
Scary real.
Hmm?
Maybe it's scary real.
Yeah.
That could happen.
It's Buffalo Bill. Yeah, I've seen him around. Actually, hopefully I haven't. All right, moving on.
Play that song.
2-seeded Psycho versus 7-seeded Scream. Scream, debatably a horror movie.
What do you mean debatably a horror movie?
It's a horror movie, but it's not scary at all.
It's a parody. It's like I'm purposely not scary.
Yeah, but it's I don't know.
It's a goofy movie.
There's a
more
guy
in the
named
middle.
Ghostface in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a rapper named Ghostface too. Is he a horror villain?
all right.
Hey.
Psycho.
Yeah.
I'm going Psycho. Psycho is probably the first horror
Psycho's
movie.
awesome. I love Psycho.
I like Psycho.
Has anybody watched any like that universe? Like they have the
Hitchcock?
Bates Motel.
Hitchcock?
No.
Oh,
yeah, that. But no, they have like the Bates Motel stuff.
Oh, like the TV show?
Maybe.
I think there was a TV show. Maybe Hulu put it out. Yeah, about the Bates.
I heard
Motel.
that was good. I never saw
haven't
it.
seen that. No, I liked Psycho though. Probably inspired all the other
Psycho.
movies in this bracket too, which is cool. All right,
Okay.
you want to take the next one?
Yeah, all right. 1 versus 8 is Get Out versus Saw 2. I haven't seen Saw 2. I've only seen Saw.
I haven't seen.
You should put all Saws on here. Is there 10
There's
now?
No,
three
he was
Saws.
gonna
There's
put
three.
Jigsaw
No,
on
it's-
there instead of Saw 2, and I'm like, why would you put
Cole, you
like,
should check the bottom right of the bracket
No, oh, you did put Jigsaw. How did Jigsaw make it?
because I've seen half of Jigsaw.
I'm going Get Out. Get
going
Out's
Get Out.
awesome.
I love
Get
Get
Out's
Out.
really
We have
good.
3 Saw movies on this bracket. Like, at this point, just rank the Saw movies. Like, what?
Wait, what's Mike Blake loves the Saw movies, but what's the? Wait,
What?
who did he think was? What's the actor's name that he thought was in Dune, but is actually from Saw?
Oh, I don't.
The old guy? Like
yeah,
the main
Yeah.
guy in Saw.
It's
What's his name?
Alan. No, it's not Alan.
It's something like that, though.
It starts with an A.
But who did he think? I think he
It's-
thought Christopher
yeah,
Walken
yes,
was.
He turns to me in Dune 2, and it's just like a giant.
No, Tobin Bell. Tobin
Yes,
Bell.
Tobin- yes. He
thinks-
turns to me during Dune 2, and Christopher Walken. It's like his entire face is the screen. It was the perfect moment. It was so funny. He's like, "What's Tobin Bell doing in this movie?" And I'm like, "Are you talking about Christopher Walken on the screen right now?" Like, one of the most recognizable.
Mike watches movies. Like Mike's a
Yeah,
pretty
and
avid
on
movie-
top of that, like, I've watched Severance with Mike, and he's in that. Like, I know that. Okay.
not Tobin Bell.
Not Tobin Bell.
All right,
Shout out
4
Tobin Bell.
versus 5 is It versus The Conjuring. I like It a lot.
I like it too.
It holds a special place in my heart.
Does
Any
it?
reason?
Yeah, I saw it when it came out with a couple buddies of mine, and one of my friends, he like had his hands up to his eyes the entire time. And he,
Wait, how old are you? Like 14?
I was 15. No, I was 14 because it came out earlier. They were 13. It was like
Who was it?
It was 2017. So what grade were we in?
14,
grade?
He
14,
graduated
15.
8th grade.
Graduate. So it was Colin Healy, Nick.
Shout out.
Shout out Colin Healy. But I saw with
No
Colin,
way.
Flynn, and whoever is the last person. I'm sorry. Like I'm really
Jack
sorry.
Doherty?
No. I think it's. I'm sorry.
Baxter?
Oh no.
Oh, this is gonna kill me. Whoever it was, I'm so sorry. Alec.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay. Anyways,
There we go.
I'm going It.
I'm going it too.
I'm going it as well. I believe Alex actually a big It fan too.
Yeah,
I think I've heard him talk about this.
That would have been bad if I forgot that.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going Conjuring. Sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Revision.
Yep.
This one's evil to do. Why would you do this?
What? This is a fun one.
Midsommar stinks.
Ooh. Spoils it. We got 3-seeded Hereditary taking on 6-seeded Midsommar.
I'm going Midsommar. I like Midsommar.
I also like Midsommar, but I like Hereditary better.
My sister's favorite movie is Hereditary.
Shout out Sophia.
Shout out Sophia. That was quick.
All right.
That noise.
This is another fun one. Bottom left, we have 2-seeded The Thing taking on 7-seeded The Ring.
So I've seen the original Ring, which is actually a Chinese film. Came out a couple years before the actual Ring, and it was not very good. So I'm going to The Thing for that reason.
Wait, I don't know what The Thing is.
I've seen The Thing. Yeah, Thing's really good.
Like the guy from Fantastic Four?
No.
No. It's the
fake Hulk.
It's the '80s Carpenter movie where they're in Antarctica. Antarctica.
Yeah,
Antarctica.
I haven't seen either of these.
This is actually, I think this
I've
is
heard
the
of The Ring,
oldest.
so I'm going The Ring.
This is the oldest movie on my watch list on Letterboxd.
The Thing?
This is like, yeah, it's
What year
what
did it
I've
come out?
added it. No, like it's what I've added it
Gotcha.
as far back as I could, and I still haven't seen it.
It's good.
I haven't seen either of these. I'm going to go The Thing because I've heard it's one of the best horror movies ever.
Do that.
All right, let's go to the left side here.
Bird Box.
1-seeded Alien taking on 8-seeded Bird Box.
Bird Box.
You're on Bird Box over Alien?
No,
oh, I was about to
absolutely
say.
not.
I
Bird
like
Box
Alien.
is probably the most debatable horror movie. Like, how is that a horror movie? I don't know. If you get scared by watching Bird Box, I'm sorry. Like, you were raised wrong.
Quiet Place is on here.
I have seen Bird Box. I actually remember there was a big craze when this came out.
It came out during COVID.
Like right before, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Burton.
The same
Yeah, it was around the same
time
time.
as,
It was the same. It was the same time. It was also the
Roddy
same
Rich,
time.
Same day. I don't know why
That's
those
like,
two
what was
things
that,
are like
sophomore
tied
year
in
of high
my-
school?
I think freshman year, maybe sophomore year.
It was right
Before the
after the double doink too, because all those other, you probably don't remember this, but there was all those memes that Cody Parkey couldn't see because he had the thing on. All right, whatever. That
That did have a phase, though. I don't know why. Like,
Yeah,
Bird
it
Box
was
blew
super.
up.
It did blow up,
It
but
came
why
out
did it blow
straight
up?
to Netflix, so everybody could see it.
Sandra Bullock.
Yep. I don't know why it was so popular though. It wasn't good.
It was just another. It's just a blind version of A Quiet Place.
Yeah, but I think it came up before A Quiet Place.
It did.
No, I don't think it did. I don't think it did. No, it didn't. It definitely did. Not the first one.
Those two are probably within a year of each other. Though they're really.
I think that maybe that's why it was so popular because I think they were so close together as they came out.
Quiet Place is 2018, and so Bird Box.
I think
Probably might be 2018
2018
too.
as well.
Oh,
Wow.
We're gonna have to
Get
go
the
release
release
dates. Oh well,
Find it.
December 14th, 2018 for Bird Box.
Okay,
and
so I feel
Quiet
like Quiet
Place
Place is earlier.
is April 6th. Wow.
It's because A Quiet Place is better, so it just had to get out first.
We'll get to A Quiet Place in a minute. Actually, in
Ooh, Us versus
almost-
Poltergeist.
Yes,
That's a
4-seeded
good one,
Us,
4-5.
5-seeded Poltergeist.
I haven't seen Poltergeist.
I've seen like half of Poltergeist.
We started it, I think.
Yeah.
I started it at least once, but I didn't really. It was like rated PG, I think.
Yeah, but so
Yeah.
is The Exorcist. That's just like 1970s, 80s
Oh,
movies.
Exorcist is awesome.
Which is just like weird.
Yeah,
I love Us. Though.
I love Us too.
I-
I'm going Us.
Interesting story. I actually saw Us before I saw Get Out.
Really?
Yes.
Which one do you like better?
Get Out, definitely.
Okay.
But I like them both.
You saw Us with me in the theater, right?
No.
New Rock.
Uh-uh.
When I stalled in my car like 50 times when we on the way there.
No, that wasn't me.
You sure?
Yeah. Because I
Stand
saw
corrected.
Us with. I saw Nope in theaters with you.
I know that. Yeah.
No,
you
I
didn't.
saw. Wait, no, I didn't.
No,
I
you
saw it
didn't.
with my dad.
No, yeah, you
I saw Us in Alec Bastone's basement actually for the first time. Shout out
Oh,
Alec
Best
again.
Stone?
Yeah.
Gorlami.
All right. Do we all have Us?
I have Us.
Moving on here. Okay. 3-seeded The Exorcist taking on 6-seeded A Quiet Place. Here we go. The original Exorcist. There's been probably how many are there? Now?
Oh my
Like
God,
15?
a million. The Pope's
And then
Exorcist.
there's the Pope's Exorcist. I think it's a separate franchise.
But-
Is it? Have
They're-
you seen the
they're
Pope's
just-
Exorcist?
I guess they don't own the name, the word exorcist, so anybody can throw that on anything.
They got
But it's the same concept.
Yeah.
I think. Actually, I have
I
no
don't know.
idea.
Well, I mean, even if it's done like a different
Exorcisms.
concept entirely, there's still been like 8 of the Exorcist movies. I don't know.
OG's awesome though.
Yes, I almost want
OG's
to take The
good.
Quiet Place.
No,
contest, but I'm not. 'Cause
Exorcist
the
is
first one
awesome.
is good.
I'm taking Quiet
She
Place.
turns like
No, you don't like
green.
Exorcist?
No, I like The Exorcist, but I actually think A Quiet Place is one of the smartest movies that have come out in the past.
I like A Quiet Place.
I
I
haven't seen
enjoyed
A
A Quiet
Quiet
Place.
Place.
Is that does
Wait.
Krasinski direct that?
Yeah, wrote, directed it, starred.
You haven't seen A Quiet Place?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's good. Really good ending.
Oh,
I like the ending.
Amazing ending.
And I saw the second one. I saw the
There's
second one.
There's 3.
Oh, the third one just came out.
No way.
It was okay. Third one's alright.
Second one, you like the second one?
Good too.
I like the second one
because
because that's Cillian Murphy's in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
randomly
yeah.
shows up.
Yeah.
Really interesting.
Because of the end. Yeah. You know. All right.
Okay, I want to kick off this next one.
Yeah.
Because this is angering me. Aliens is an action movie. It is not a horror movie. Have you seen? Wait.
I haven't seen either of these.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, you haven't seen?
I haven't seen Talk to Me. I heard it was good though.
We saw Talk to Me.
We saw
together.
Talk to Me together. Okay, so yeah, Aliens is an action movie. I love Aliens, but I'm gonna put Talk to Me through because Aliens is not a horror movie.
That's fine.
You should be yelling at the letterbox user that I stole this list off of.
Can I find his name and just
I think I might have it up.
like just make fun of him because he's incorrect?
I closed the tab. I would have.
Oh, I'll find him. I'll find him later. Don't worry.
It's probably like the second
Letterbox user.
after you look up
Horror
horror
movies,
movies.
it was the third
it's
one,
the second one. Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
1-8. Saw vs Insidious.
Wait,
This is good.
Oh, I haven't seen either of these. I just put Aliens down. I like the
going
first
Talk.
one.
I'm going.
No,
talk
go
to me.
talk to me just because Aliens.
All right,
is
I'll
not
go
a horror.
talk to me.
I'm going Talk to Me,
This next one's
which
a
I
good
actually
one.
don't even like, but I've seen it. Next one. One-seated Saw. It's kicking off versus 8-seated Insidious.
This is good.
I like Saw. I haven't seen Insidious.
Insidious also very good.
I like Saw though.
I love Saw too. This is a tough one.
I'm going Saw. Nicholas, you have something up your sleeve.
I've seen neither. Yet again.
You haven't seen Saw?
No,
I watched Saw in London.
I am not a big horror movie fan, if I'm being serious.
You should probably get COVID and get trapped in a basement for 2 weeks like I did, and then watch all these movies.
I might have to. I don't even. Yeah, it might take me that amount of time to finish all the ones I haven't seen on this, which is funny that I made this bracket. But, I'll take Saw.
All right, mate.
Don't really know why. Flip a coin.
Yo, Nick, do not check your texts.
All right. 4-seated Child's Play taking on 5-seated Blair Witch Project. Yet again, run into the same problem for me here.
I've seen Child's Play. I want to see Blair Witch Project though. I haven't seen it. I heard it's interesting.
I'm gonna take Blair Witch because I like the premise of it.
I'm gonna take Blair Witch too.
Have you seen both of these?
I'm going Child's Play because Chucky's funny.
Chucky's just a goofball,
And
man.
I saw when I was like, I'm saying under 10. I was little.
Is that
I saw
appropriate?
Saw. I also saw Bride of Chucky, whatever that one's called.
yeah.
So you've seen
That's
the
a real.
follow-up,
That
movie.
exists.
Yeah, Brad Chucky. Yeah.
Wow.
Bride of Chucky. Yeah,
That's
I'm well
Probably
into the
in-
Chucky universe.
Yeah, you're probably in like the 95th percentile of Chucky watchers.
It's my uncle. My uncle loves Chucky.
He's in 99th percentile.
He's 99.9.
Bride of Chucky's up there with movie 43 though, for sure. Like honestly, I can't lie. Wait, where's movie 43 on this list, Roof?
That
This
is
like,
horrific.
Yeah, it should be number
Should
one
be-
seed. I don't know.
Yeah, it should be here.
I don't know what it's not. You know.
I gotta watch
It actually
this.
just
I
gets
gotta
a,
watch this.
It actually just gets a bye to the final.
Oh, yeah.
Final round.
It actually already won. It's just like it's too good.
It's bad.
It's too scary.
You didn't like you guys don't like movie 43. Or it's
I don't even know if it's that. It can't be that simple.
I think it's so good that it's like hard to describe if you even hate it or love it. Like it's
It's something that you watch.
an
It's not something that
experience?
you like. or
oh, it's an
dislike.
experience for sure. Like
Definitely.
I gotta watch this.
Yeah, you do.
definitely.
Okay.
Probably like right after the show is over.
Yeah, pull it up on desktop. Actually.
I'll go to the Bloomberg lab and watch it.
Shout out Paul Suckow. 3-seated The Witch taking on 6-seated Jigsaw. I don't have the same problem here. I've seen Jigsaw. Didn't finish it. I've seen it though. I like
Oh my
that.
God, Rosemary's Baby's on here.
I like that little guy that rides around in the cart. He's funny. It's like Toad in Mario Kart, but evil.
This is sad to listen to. Oh man. For all you Jigsaw supporters out there, I'm sorry. This is shocking. But
I'm going Jigsaw.
What is Jigsaw in the Saw? Like, is it like number 7? Like,
Oh,
how
know.
far down the list is that?
9 or 10?
Is it actually?
Oh yeah.
How many have they made?
I think 10.
I think Saw X just came out, or whatever it was called.
Yes.
The 10th one just came
10th,
out with
yeah.
the eyes.
Yep.
Whoa. Yeah, it did. Why are they still doing this?
Because they make money every time. They make them for cheap and they make a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, there's someone out there that's like a die-hard Saw fan, and
I think it's Mike Blake.
Okay, then Mike Blake's seen the same movie 10 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Tobin Bell.
There's no way they can innovate that much.
He loves Tobin Bell, dude. He thought he was Christopher Walken. Oh, that's funny.
Toby. Oh my God. All right. Last match of the first round.
Toby.
This is 3-seeded, I guess. This is supposed to be 2-seeded Rosemary's Baby versus
fine.
7-seeded Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I'm going Baby. I haven't seen either.
I've seen Rosemary's Baby. I actually like Rosemary's Baby. It was a good movie. I don't know how horror it is. It's definitely scary, but
I'm going Texas Chainsaw. Can't beat that.
Have you seen both?
Yeah, I've seen both. Chainsaw Massacre though is just like
it's a cool story too.
Influential movie. Yeah, it's a cool story.
Yeah.
It's got everything.
That's got like a cult following.
That's
too.
what, one room, right, or something? They filmed it all in one room.
No, it's like sort of. It's like in a house. Like,
okay, yeah.
And then the ending shot is just like.
I gotta watch that too. I might run through a lot of these in October.
It's like an hour 20.
I'm gonna try to run through there's two, right? There's like one in the 70s, and I think there's.
Well, it's like a remake.
Yeah, you haven't seen that?
No. Don't bother. You don't need
to waste your time.
You don't need to watch the remake when the original is like amazing.
It's true.
All right, let's run through this. Let's run through the rest of this. 5:15.
Yeah.
Started late though. We did start like 8 minutes late.
Getting tired. All right, The Shining versus I have Friday the 13th taking on The Shining. I believe both of you have Halloween.
Yes, I'm going The Shining over Halloween.
Me too.
I'm having The Shining move on as well, so we're back to normal.
Cool. Keep running.
All right. Next we have Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Yep. Right, both of you taking on Psycho.
Yes.
Both of you.
I'm going Psycho just because of.
Ooh.
Well, Silence of the Lambs. I don't know that that's horror.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this actually the same thing for the same reason. I like Silence of the Lambs better than Psycho.
Oh well, yeah, but I don't know if that's horror.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can consider Psycho. Classic horror, but like I'm laughing at that movie. I'm not getting scared by that movie.
No, it's not scary. The shots are funny too.
I know, yeah. For that reason, I'm gonna go Lambs. But
when he dresses up as his mom is just hilarious.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like I'm laughing at that. I'm not getting scared.
The cosplay part of that movie is so funny. All right.
Yeah, what's his face was actually just a drag queen. He was cool, dude.
Norman?
Yeah. That should be a Halloween costume,
yeah.
actually.
My boy Norm, he's got a dark side. All right. Get Out versus It is what I have. Do both of you have the same?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, no, you have the
I got Conjuring, yeah, but I mean, Get Out is
Get Out's moving on.
Yeah,
I'm getting Get Out as well. I'm doing Get Out.
You're getting out?
I'm not getting out.
I think we got to get out.
Yeah, we got to get out. I have Reseated Hereditary taking on The Thing in the bottom left. You have Midsommar, Dom?
I have Midsommar, and I'm having Midsommar beat The Ring.
Whoa.
Yucky.
Wait, you had The Thing over The Ring?
I haven't seen either.
Which one you got? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I think I have The Ring, actually. I'm
going to have Hereditary moving on.
Same, yep.
All right.
Wow, Get Out Hereditary is going to be a good matchup.
That is. All right, we have Alien taking on Us in the top right.
I'm going Us.
I'm going Us as well.
Ooh, I'm going Alien.
Cole's a big Alien
Big
fan.
Big Alien guy.
I'm not the biggest Alien fan. I mean,
I like
Bird Box
Alien.
shouldn't really have been released.
Wait, you haven't seen Romulus yet, have you?
No.
No.
I haven't seen Aliens either.
Oh yeah.
I've only seen the first Alien
clearly,
too.
because it's on this list. So.
Yeah.
You fool.
All right. Next, I got The Exorcist taking on Talk to Me. I believe Cole has.
I have the same thing.
Taking on
Quiet
Talk
Place.
to Me.
Talk to me.
I have Exorcist. Moving on.
Cool. I got Quiet Place going.
I'm gonna have The Exorcist. Talk to Me. I did not like.
Talk to me, baby. Wait, Root, or Nick, sorry. You didn't like Talk to Me? I thought we came out of that like saying it was like, it was all right.
Yeah, but
It got worse for you?
it was one of those ones where I sat on it for a little bit and thought about it later, and I was like, actually, this was kind of bad.
You didn't mess with the Australians in it?
No, I did mess with the Australians. I can't really do much of an accent. Probably should.
Harry.
Yeah, I just offended one of our friends. Shout out Harry.
Harry Potter?
We should have thrown like, what's the Prisoner of Azkaban on here? That's horror. He turns into a werewolf. It's gotta count.
What's that like flying?
The Dementor.
No.
Buckbeak. Buckbeak.
Yeah, Buckbeak.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hippogriff?
dude.
Oh, I love Buckbeak.
What a lad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes out Malfoy.
Oh, true hero.
Saves him.
True hero.
Dementor.
Spoilers. All right.
pretty good.
Bottom right. I have Saw taking on Blair Witch Project.
I have
Same.
Child's Play, and I'm going Saw over
Yeah,
both
Saw
of those.
for sure.
Yep. Saw can move on from me. I have Jigsaw taking on Rosemary's Baby in the bottom right.
I have that same
You have
matchup.
the
I haven't
same?
seen either of
I
these.
got
Oh, you
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, actually.
Texas
And
Chainsaw. So you have the opposite.
I'm going Texas Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Wait, please. Was that a matchup between two movies you haven't seen?
I've seen. No, I've seen Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
But Saw and Blair Witch.
Yeah.
was-
And half a Jigsaw.
Yes, I've seen 1.5 of those two movies.
Fantastic. Okay, here we go.
All right. Does everybody just want to run through their final four?
And just get to the final four.
Like, just say that.
Or pick their final four?
Like,
Let's pick. We can pick our final
let's
fours.
pick our final four and then each say it.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Psycho over The Shining. I'm gonna go Get Out over Midsommar. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I have Us versus The Exorcist. I'm gonna go Us over The Exorcist, and then I'm going Saw over Rosemary's Baby. So that's my final four. My final four is Psycho versus Get Out and Us versus Saw.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to have The Shining taking down Psycho. Then I'll have Get Out beating Hereditary. That's a great matchup, though.
Yeah.
Then I'll have Us beating The Exorcist. And finally, Rosemary's Baby beating Saw. This is a crazy final four.
Rosemary's Baby. That's a real scary one, huh? I'm sure you slept very well at night seeing that.
That kid's frightening.
Oh, yeah, I bet. I got Shining over Silence of the Lambs, Get Out over Hereditary, Alien over Quiet Place, and then Saw over Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nice. All right.
We all have The Shining?
No,
I have
has
Psycho.
We both
yes,
have The Shining. What's everybody's bottom left team?
Get Out.
Get Out.
So everybody has Get Out in the bottom left.
Yeah.
I have Us in the top right, so I got Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole directed that.
Jordan Poole.
No way.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Known director, known Wizards player, known NBA champion.
Known fool. Absolute scrub on the court. Celtics info.
All right, no. I have Jordan Peele well represented in the
So
final
do I.
four.
I have two. I Get Out and Us.
You have Us as well. All right. My final game is going to be Get Out taking on... I'm going to do Get Out versus Us because that's...
I might do the same thing.
All right. Get your own final game.
Yeah, and I think Get Out's gonna win mine.
You unoriginal.
Are you gonna? Is Get Out gonna win yours?
Not anymore.
So what are you gonna pick? Us?
No, that's too... okay, yeah. I guess
Rosemary's
this is the first time we've ever had the
I
same
know.
champion.
I didn't
You stink.
realize.
Cole, what's your final game going to be?
I'm going... This is not based on if I like the movies better or not. I'm just going purely, like, scariness. I'm going Shining versus Saw in the final.
Ooh.
And I got Saw winning it all.
Saw winning it all.
So first time I saw Saw. First time I saw Saw. First time I watched Saw.
I see Saw.
Yeah, I see Saw.
I see Saw from time to time.
First time I watched Saw, I was like, oh, man. Oh. Yeah, I didn't sleep. Oh, I didn't sleep at all.
How old were you when you watched Saw for the first time?
I think I called Nick over after I saw it, and I made him sleep in
Can you
bed.
sleep
I was so scared. No, I'm kidding. I saw it maybe when I was like 11 or 12.
That seems like one of those movies you want to watch as a
Yeah.
kid.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like grimy and like gross. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oy.
Gruesome.
Great
A lot
ending.
of blood.
Ending is amazing though.
And you haven't seen it.
Yeah, you haven't
No.
seen it. Wait, how do you know there's a lot of blood though?
I saw half a Jigsaw. I went right to the
You
best
got
one.
me. You got me.
You guys don't start in the 7th movie of the franchise usually when you watch it?
All
right,
Fast
so-
and Furious maybe. But.
Nah, don't skip Tokyo Drift.
I have Get Out as my champion. Dom copied me, has Get
Nah,
Out as
come
his champion,
on.
and Cole has Saw taking down the horrors movie bracket. This has been a fantastic episode of the Two Man
Yeah.
Show. Thank you everybody for listening. This might be our longest one to date. Also, I mean,
No, maybe.
it might, I don't think we've ever gone an hour
I
and a
don't
half.
know. It's been a while.
I mean, we're not quite there yet, but
Hour
We
10.
started late.
at
We
like
started
4:10.
late.
Oh, yeah,
we
we started
started
a little
late.
late.
Hour
we
10.
also had an extra mouth to feed on the airspace.
3-man show.
3-man show. All right, thank you all for listening. We'll post our brackets on Instagram. We'll post Cole's bracket. If you want to, everybody, if you want to follow Cole's Letterboxd.
No.
Oh, you
No.
don't want to plug. You don't want to plug
No
this.
plugging.
No plug.
No plug.
All right, then you'll have to find it yourself.
You're
You
gonna
gotta be a
have
little
to
bit of a
find it
detective.
yourself. Yep.
He's out there though. He's out there. He's active.
I'm in the universe somewhere. Just look for Movie 43 5 stars and you'll find it.
Look for 43 reviews of Movie 43, and you might be able to find it. It's the most activity.
And then also Ricky Stanicki 5 stars too.
Yeah.
Cole's profile picture is actually a picture of Ricky. If you're wondering. All right. We're going to post our brackets on our Instagram. Follow our Instagram at the Two-Man Show, WXVU. Same name for the YouTube, where we'll upload this video hopefully soon by the weekend.
I'm not making promises about when we're gonna upload
Yeah,
these.
we got to stop making promises
But
because we just failed to deliver
yeah,
on all
the
of them.
other two are up there. The first episodes of the season
Yes,
are up on
they are
YouTube.
up.
So that's at
No,
you know
what?
WXVU.
I'm going to go back. I am in a promise, and this is going to be up by Sunday
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
We have you. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Sunday night. Hold me
All
to
right.
it.
Is that
I'll do something if I don't do it. I don't know. Maybe.
You should do a punishment on the show next week.
If I don't do
You
it.
should talk in an accent next week. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Next
we'll
Thursday.
put up a story. Everybody, actually, no. I was going to allow people to vote on the accent. Nope.
Yeah, no.
I will pick my own accent that I will do.
We can do British or Australian.
Yeah, I have two options.
or Russian?
Russian's
yeah,
good.
that's a fine line. I don't really know.
Canada.
How far east can I really go? You know, I don't know.
North Korean maybe?
All right, let's get out of here. All right, go ahead, end it, Nick.
Before we get too crazy on the air, if we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.